Hello and welcome to the video on LabLink's Build Job screen. In this screen, you'll be able to key packages on images, group images together for sports and school orders, and edit data. So if we haven't created our order yet, let's just go into New Job and create us a new order. I'm just going to call mine Sports Order. Choose Sports Job if yours is a sports job. And let's browse to the images. And when we've added all of our images, we just do done. Okay, and once all of our images have imported, we go into Build Job. All of our images pop in at the top. Below, we'll see a larger preview of the selected image. To the right of that is where we can type subject info for the selected image. And to the right of that, where we can keep packages and add-ons for that image. Okay, if we need to get our images oriented the right way, we can just do select all, and then I want to deselect the ones that I do not want to rotate. Okay, by right-clicking on any one of the images, I can just do rotate selected images to the right, and it rotates them all. If I need to see larger thumbnails of the images, I can just go to the drop-down and choose a larger size or smaller size, depending on how many images you want to fit on the screen at one time. And if we right-click on one of the images, we can see there are several options to choose from. Under Edit, you can edit selected images data. This is useful if you have multiple images highlighted and want to edit all those images data at one time. The same goes for editing selected images, packages, and add-ons. That way you can highlight multiple images and give them all the same package or add-on. You can remove packages and add-ons from selected images, and set image background. That is for keying green screen backgrounds on green screen images. Then under Tools, we can delete an image. Let's go ahead and do that. So if we delete an image, it goes to the Deleted Images folder, where then we can also restore that image. You can duplicate the image, and under View, you can do Show Selected Image Preview, and that just pops up a larger preview, and then when you go to other images, that preview will stay up until you close it out. That's good for comparing two images. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how to key packages. So with my first image selected, I can just go down here to the bottom right under Package Data, and I can find my package set that we set up in the Edit Packages window, and find the package I want to key, and click Add. Then I go to the next image, find that package, and click Add. Next image, key package. If I need to key more than one, I can click the Add button again, or I can double click and change the quantity. Okay, we also have these buttons right here to the left of the Add button. This is just previous and next buttons. Okay, as you see, we also have a Remove button, so you can just click on the package and click Remove if package was keyed incorrectly. Okay, so let's go back to the first image where I've keyed a package A. So if I need to type information for this image, I can just do that right here. And any other necessary information for products that may have been ordered. And if we look at below that, we have next and previous buttons also. We have a data drop down with extra data and address info. We have rotate left and right. We have a zoom button. This is for opening a larger preview, and as we go from image to image, that larger preview will change. And we have a larger image button here, so if we hit that, you can see this preview gets larger, and that can stay if we need a larger preview down there as opposed to the default smaller one. Let's take a look at the add-ons. So just click Add under Add-ons and pops up the Add-ons window. Now this window is designed so it can stay up while you're building your job. And what you do is just drag an add-on from the left over to the right, and you can see that also updates down here at the bottom under add-ons. These two are the same, it's just a different place to see them. And if I right click on the add-on, I can edit the quantity, I can remove it, or I can do additional options on it, such as black and white and vignette. And remove it. Okay, we also have a crop button down here. This is for cropping from this image. This is the same as cropping the entire order that you can access from the main LabLink screen or from up here at the top. And we'll get into that further under the cropping video. Okay, let's take a look at how to group this job together. And to do that, we just go into the Groups tab. And this will switch the screen to our Groups mode view. So here we have defaulting to blank at the top, and this is where we are going to create our groups. So what I can do is go ahead and find my first group and drag it to this box right here. This represents the group image for the team that I'm grouping together. In this case, it's a sports order, so it's teams. You can also do this for classes and schools. So drag that image to here. As you'll see, it disappears from this middle section and moves it to the top. So then I want to find all the images that go with that group and select them and drag those to the top. And you'll see they are removed from the middle section and moved to the top. This is our first group. So if we look at the bottom right, this is our groups data. So here we'll type the common information for our group. So under team name, we can say Tigers. Coach, gym, league, this just keeps us from having to type the data every time on each image. We can type it one time and then apply it to all the images that are in the group. We also want to pick our colors. So there are two ways to pick colors for this team. One way is we put a check in the box beside the color, and then we can click on the image to sample the color. I suggest doing a larger image preview when you're color selecting to get a more accurate color representation. So here, let's say I want my first color to be the orange. So we click that and it pops up. If I'm happy with the color, I can just click OK. I can do a little fine tuning of the color if I want to make it more rich. If I don't like it altogether, I can just hit cancel and the check stays there, so it's ready for me to just click on it again. So let's say, yeah, I like that, so OK, and it's added to right there. I can do the same for that second color and click on it. So if I want black, I can just sample in a dark area on here, drag it all the way down for black, and there we have our colors. The other way to do the colors is just double click where it says color, and then you can just pick from the preset colors or define your own color and click OK. I'm just going to hit cancel since I like the color we already have. And if we need to clear the color, you just right click on it. Okay, so once I've got all my common group information for this particular group entered, I click apply data. And as you can see, that information popped onto the selected image and all the other images. So now all I would need to type in on this particular image is name and its individual information, its unique information. So you can also key packages with the group. Over here to the right, it says packages and add-ons. When it gets highlighted, I can just click that and you can see the package data window swap back in. And you can see it already displaying the packages we keyed from the All Images tab. And when I'm ready to move on to the next group, just swap it back to group data and click new. So you'll see that top clear out and it's ready to have the new group drug in. So this is a quick way here to add my next group. If I have all my images together, I can just select all of them, including the group. Then from the group shot, I drag that to the top box. So this allows me to define my group and drag all my all the other images into the group area all in one drag. Then I just come down here where the group data is and you can see it's carried over from the last group. So it's ready for me to just update it with new information. And I can just leave any info that's the same there. Colors are the same, so I can just click apply data and switch back to packages and add-ons and key packages. Alright, and when we're done with that, just go back to group data, click new, select the images for the group. From the group picture, click, drag to the group box. They're all added. Fix the info, apply data, and key packages. And from here, we can also pop up our add-ons box, drag over an add-on. Okay, if we switch back to group data, you can see that we're starting to get a group drop-down menu. So if I need to switch back to my first group, I just pick it swaps back. And I can edit the packages from here or any information. And you can see this middle box now is empty of images, so that means we've grouped all our images. If any images remain in here, that is fine. Just know that if packages are keyed on those, they will fall to the beginning of the job, and if they have a group ordered with them, they will need to be part of a group or the products will not come out correctly. Okay, if we need to, we can switch back to the all images, where we can see all of our images again. So if we know in this order, let's just do select all. We can right click, do edit, selected images data, and if we know that, well, I want the division on all of these images to be Eastern Conference, and leaving it on fill. What fill does is it just fills in the empty spots where division is. If I choose overwrite, what that's going to do is that's going to replace the division with what I have here on these images, and override all would replace division on these images, but it would also replace all of these fields with whatever is here. So I'm just going to leave it on fill and just click OK. So now we can, as I go through the images, you can see that all of those images got the same thing in the division field. Alright, let's take a look at how that works for packages. I'm going to select these images, and under Edit, Selected Images, Packages, and Add-ons, let's choose Sports. So now I'm telling it that I want to add this package D to all the images selected, and I want to add it to the packages that are already there. If I want to, I can choose Replace Selected Images, Packages, and Add-ons with this package, but I'm just going to add it to the ones that are already there, and click OK. So you can see all the images got that package D added to them. We can do the same thing for removing packages on multiple images. So what this does, it pops up a list of all the packages ordered for the selected image. So if I needed to remove package C from all selected images, I click on that, click remove, OK, and then so all images that had a package C ordered on them have that removed. Then if need be, I can select the remaining images, edit selected images, packages, and add-ons. Then those images have the package D on them. So that's just an example of how to add one package to multiple images at a time. Remember, the package down here is for the selected image, so that's one image at a time. Right click if you want to edit packages for more than one image selected. Okay, just real quick, let's go to Set Image Background. So this is going to load in the green screen backgrounds. Okay, when it first opens up, you've got two drop downs. The drop down on the left and the drop down on the right. So the one on the right has all of our green screen backgrounds that we offer. Pick a category and click on a background. So when that background is clicked on, that means that background is being ordered for the selected image. As soon as I click on a new background, then the background selection changes. So if we needed to create our own category of backgrounds, we're going to click right here above the right drop down. Click that, and it opens up the custom groups area where we can create a custom group. So you can see here I already have a custom group created called Spring, and that's what this left drop down is. That displays your custom groups. So let's create a new one. Let's call this Spring 2. And so it's ready for me to drag backgrounds into it. So all I do is find the backgrounds that I'm offering, click and drag. Find another, click and drag. Click and drag. Alright, so you have in this left the actual name of the background, and then beside that you have another name you can assign to the background, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, so that it might be easy to recognize immediately that this is your background 1 that you're offering or your background 2 that you're offering. So we just click there and type the background. I'm just hitting enter. Background 3, enter. Background 4, enter. So now below that, just click to hide the editing of the custom groups, and from the left drop down we can pick our custom backgrounds. So background 1, 2, 3, and 4. This keeps us from having to search through lots of backgrounds at one time. So again, to order that background on this particular image, just click on the background. That's it. It's ordered. I double click on it just to get a little bit larger preview. Right click on it to fit that preview in the window. Right click again, and then you can stretch the box to see a larger preview of the background. So that's how you order green screen backgrounds on an image. So you can see that one is highlighted. Let's go back to a previous image, and you can see it switch, and so shows us that that's the background. And if we were working with PNG files that had a transparent background, it would show the background. Alright, I'm going to close that out. Okay, and from here, if we needed to see a summary of what we have ordered so far, you can just go up here to View Reports, and under Report, let's take a look at the order summary and click OK. So here on the left, it says Package Summary. So we've ordered one 16x20 add-on, and here's a breakdown of the packages that were ordered and how many. And then to the right of that, under a product summary, it tells us exactly how many of each product have been ordered, and then a total sheet amount. Close that out, and we can go to a detail report. So here we can see by image what was ordered. Of course, these reports can be printed. So here's just a image by image detail of what's ordered. And then the summary at the end. And we can also look at a group report. This allows us to pick one specific group and see what was ordered just for that. So at the top it shows the Tigers group, and there's the image, and then what was ordered from it. When we're done with reports, just hit cancel. And one more thing to mention as you're going through the image, if you see something about an image that has information that you need to relay to the lab, down here beside the package, you'll see it says image notes. Just click that, and it pops up in an area where you can type some information for the lab. And that's about it. Thank you for watching the video on LabLink's build job screen.